Hi everyone, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com, and this is Timmy, or Timber as some of you have come to know him. He is our golden retriever puppy and he's almost 7 months old. And I was actually sitting in that chair and I got up to set up the camera and he took my seat. So I thought he must want to say hi to everybody. He likes to hang out here with me in my creative space. So Fridays here at Sewspire are all about inspiration, and my intent for this new segment of videos is to share whatever inspired me throughout the week. Timmy, you have to be good. You have to be good, buddy. Oh, Tim. Be a good boy. You be a good boy. Be quiet for a few minutes. So anyways, this week, as many of you know, we welcomed autumn. And I live in Virginia, and Virginia is one of the most beautiful states that I've ever lived in. We have the benefit of experiencing all of the seasons, and autumn is particularly, and I could have to fight him out. Autumn is particularly beautiful, and so Isabel and I have been hiking a local mountain on the weekends. Oh my gosh, Tim, the crying, please hush. And this past Saturday on our hike, I picked up this amazing leaf and I brought that home, and then this really fabulous acorn. Does anybody out there have a golden retriever? He usually will behave, but he obviously can tell my attention is divided. So anyways, this was some of my inspiration that I gathered this week. I pull a lot of inspiration from nature, and just in general, I love to be outdoors and in nature. And I have been walking a lot as well. I'm part of a walking challenge that I started with some sewing friends. I set a goal for all of us to walk 40 miles in the month of September, and I passed that goal mid-month. So I think I'm going to come in closer to 60 miles of walking, and that's just actual walking time where that's all I'm doing is walking. So obviously I walk more than that with, just day-to-day stuff. So if you happen to want to participate in that walking challenge, just send me an email and I can get you more details on how you can be part of our challenge for October. I would love to have you join us. So just email me sewinginspiration@gmail.com and we will get you added to the challenge. You know what I think it is? He went on the walk. He's obviously with me. He eats the acorns, so I think he wants to eat the acorn. Okay, Tim, that's it. Get down. Lay down, boy. You really can't stand to share the spotlight, you little stinker. So not only have I been inspired by the actual seasons of nature this week. Okay, you don't make a good co-host. Shush. Shush. We're going to have to find a replacement for him. I feel like I am coming into a new season of life, and some of you, I'm sure, can relate. I know many of you are close in age. I celebrated my 50th birthday in February, and so I think definitely with each decade comes a new season of life, and I am absolutely in the midst of that, saying goodbye to one season and then stepping into this new season of life. And so as part of that, inevitably, I've had to say goodbye to some things that I once loved and that brought me lots of joy so that I can make space for these new opportunities and experiences that are going to come with this new season of life. And so whenever you're in that position, you know, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of grace to move through the ending of one season and step into the beginning of another season. And so that's where I happened to find myself. And I received an email this week. I tried to wait as long as I could to make this announcement, but I received an email this week, and some of you, I'm sure, are taking note of the different backgrounds in the tutorials now. I did have to say goodbye to my amazing studio in the Plains, Virginia. Hi everybody, it's Andrea. I'm here capturing this bittersweet moment for you. I'm saying goodbye to this literally magical space where I have truly been hiding for like 4 years. And I say hiding because I've actually been up here just healing and figuring out who I am and where I want to go. And Isabel mentioned the rainbow that's been following me all these years is here, and then that train is coming through, and I absolutely love that train. The only thing that would make this moment more perfect is if those church bells started ringing and a fire engine drove by. My heart is so full of gratitude that I had this space. I cannot possibly quantify for you in words what it meant to me to be here. It is time for a new chapter in my life. I'm so excited for the future and what it holds for myself, for this channel, for my children. I am ready, and I am coming down out of my hideout, and I'm stepping into several leadership roles, and I will not waste this amazing opportunity, and I will always carry in my heart the beautiful memories that I made in this space. I truly was a magical space that I absolutely loved being in. I really am still missing that space, but it definitely was the right time for not only for me, but for the landlords. They already have other tenants in there, and so it was the right time, and I was able to span that out over a 6-week period so that I could move without any disruption to the channel, and then create this new space, which is what you see in the videos here. Maybe if I pet him and talk, he won't be such a whiny guy. But what you're looking at here is the opposite side of the room. So I've been recording with that beautiful navy background on the other side. That wall that you've been seeing in the last few videos is going to change. I'm just really taking my time designing how I want that backdrop for the videos to be, and I'm bouncing around between shelves or some other type of background. But the main reason, in case y'all are wondering, that I came home was so that I could be here to take care of this lunatic during the day, because the kids are back in school now, and he would have had to spend all day home alone, and I kind of like him, even though he's definitely still needs to learn some manners. Hopefully, being this is his first time being on video, he will get a little better at being my co-host. But that is the number one reason why I said goodbye to that space, because I couldn't be out there all day and leave him home alone in his crate. And he very well may be the last puppy that I have in my life. So I wanted to enjoy this time with him and take care of him and finish training him, which you can see we still have a lot of work to do. So I did say goodbye to the studio. I am grateful for these cooler temperatures and to be working in a space where the air conditioner always works. And of course, you hear Timber there with his toy now, to be able to spend more time with him. And you know, if you have a dog or pets at all, how much love and joy they bring. And we also have a chocolate Labrador, and he's down here sleeping on the floor. He's 10 years old, so he isn't, no chance he's getting up in the chair for you guys to see him. But I get to spend my time now doing more of what I love, because I don't have that commute. And so I really am kind of savoring being able to pack Isabel's lunch for her, curl her hair, get her off to school in the morning, be home when she gets off the bus. Like, I can't tell you how happy that makes me to unlock the door for her and be the first person to ask her how her day was. So I really have missed that. And even though, again, that space was incredible, I'm so glad I had that experience. And I had the space for like 4 years. So it was just really such a wonderful experience. If you have like a desire to have your own space, I highly recommend that experience. But the trade-off for me is now getting to spend the time with Timber and Isabel, who is in the 8th grade. So she's the last of 4. So I really did have to make an important decision there, and I'm confident that I made the right one. But as a result, back to the background here. So this is my happy, creative, colorful side, which is another thing that really inspires me, is color. Up across the top there of the bookcases, you'll see all of the artwork my daughter Megan painted for me. I had that kind of spread out all over that huge studio space. I am in a smaller space now. It's probably like 350 square feet, but it has great natural light. I love that. And it is plenty big enough, and it has a door on it that if I really did need to put the dogs out and focus, I could do that. Or if I needed to focus and the kids are being too loud or something, I could totally do that. So it has everything that I need, but it's not as big as the space I just left. So I am still trying to get everything incorporated and organized, and I'm just really taking my time with it, because there's absolutely no rush, because this is a home studio now. So I can set it up exactly how I want. So when I do get it done, I will be sure to create a video and give everybody a tour of the space. But I did just want to give you the heads up in case you were wondering why I'm not in the studio. I did move out. I do want to mention that on October 14th, Sewspire will turn 6 years old. That's really amazing to me that I've been creating content on YouTube for 6 years. I would love to know if any of you think that you've been a subscriber for the whole 6 years, or how long you have been a subscriber. If you think you're close to 6 years, drop that down in the comments. But we will definitely be planning something special for that October 14th 6-year celebration. And it's kind of serendipitous that I am back here in this space, because that navy wall that you see in the tutorials is the wall 6 years ago. I hit record and made that first video, which you can totally scroll through the videos. In fact, I'll find it and link to it down in the notes for this. But this is where it all started. This is the room where Sewspire started, and this is the room that I'll be in on October 14th to celebrate 6 years of this amazing, beautiful community of makers that we have built together. I think for me, fall is a time of expressing your gratitude, right? For all of the things that you have. And I've been a full-time maker now since 2006, so like 15 years. And this move, I really felt that, like, whoa, abundance. I have so much creative, colorful, beautiful stuff that I need to use up. So I am just, again, just sitting with that gratitude and that abundance that surrounds me. And I hope that you find yourself in a similar situation and you can step into the gratitude of this season and look around you and just really appreciate all that you do have, whatever that looks like. So the last thing I want to mention to you is on Monday, I had the pleasure of being interviewed by Andrea of Andrea's Makes, and I'll link to her YouTube channel down in the notes. Next Friday, I believe, she's going to publish my interview with her, and it was all about Sewspire, the YouTube channel, what inspired the channel, and what advice I have for aspiring YouTubers. So I hope you will subscribe to Andrea's channel and tune in for that interview on Friday, October 3rd, I believe. And I will be sure to share a link with you all when that is live too. So I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and you will join me Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern for another inspired sewing tutorial. And then on Fridays at noon Eastern for a little inspirational snippet from my new home studio. So as always, please know the creative genius in me will be celebrating the creative genius in you. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for spending this time with me.